Happy Sunday. How has your weekend been? I am coming in to do a little quick broadcast on breakfast this morning, as well as preparing dinner ahead of time for tonight. So I hope you're here for a minute. I'm gonna make some sausage with, this is chicken sausage from Jones's Sausages. This is gluten-free and excellent ingredients. Organic chicken, water, sea salt, spices that are parsley, lemon peel powder. Simple. Some eggs. I'm going to add a little bit of these little Baby Bell Gouda cheeses. And I got two of those. I'm going to add some boursin. This one is the shallot and chive. And that's it for breakfast. Let me get these sausages started, because they need a minute. And I'm going to put those in. Let's see. So it says 3 per person. So we got 3 people, so we need 9. Okay. And it says stove top, 3 links, 5 minutes. So we're going to go with 4. And a serving is, let's see, 100 calories, 0 carbs, 9 protein, sodium is about 350, and fat is about 7. I just have them in a dry pan. I'm switching things up in my kitchen. We've got a new microwave. We got a new refrigerator. This one is actually at the counter depth, so it has really expanded my kitchen. I'm looking at putting up a different backsplash. So I don't know if you could see it a little bit behind the stove. That's like a sample. And then the yellow is my old. And I'm looking at keeping my countertops clean, taking I'm taking off okay, there you can see it. I'm taking off, like, trying to keep the appliances off, so I took away the knife block and the olive oil. I'm just really going to be using this olive oil spray, which is fantastic. This is organic extra virgin olive oil from Trader Joe's. This is the only brand that I know of that is simply organic olive oil. Nothing else, no propellant, no anything. So that's amazing. You might remember, if you've been with me a while, that I have this misto, and this is where you fill your own olive oil and you pump it, and then it will spray, so there's no propellant. But I am opting for this instead. I'm not going to put any oil in this pan. What did I say? It was 3 minutes, 5 minutes. I'm going to put the timer for 2 minutes. You know, learning new machines is never easy. So we found out, because you can't test these things, right? So, oh, looks like something's happening on, oh, maybe it is. Was it, if you're still there on YouTube? If you're still there on YouTube, can you tell me if it's working and broadcasting? It says something's gone awry. So, do you guys know the trick about the Pyrex? So, do you see if it's the Pyrex? See the Pyrex name there? What can I put in front? See, I know that makes it worse, doesn't it? You can see the, oh, maybe in front of my black shirt. See, it says Pyrex. That little Pyrex, when you see it, hey, when you see Pyrex in the small letters, that means that it's being made under the new company, the new brand. This is years old, okay? But what people have been noticing is hold on, I forgot that. Okay, we heard you. Okay, let's see. We'll do another minute. So what people have been noticing with these is that they are like shattering. If they break, they shatter. And the funny part about that is that it's because they're using shatterproof glass now. And that's why it's happening. So everybody's in an uproar, really for no reason, because it's like they're using safety glass. Let me keep that there. So what I am doing today is I am cooking some, this is just put it in set and go. That's what we've got. This is a compilation of mushrooms, and it's just, that's it. It's, let's see, it's the steak make blend, melange blend. It is, oh, it usually tells you which kind, but it doesn't tell me today which kind it is. Whoa. I'm not sure why, but it's not telling me. And there we go. Okay, now I'm going to check it out. Okay, so here we've got just, these are going in the bottom. These are gonna actually, these are going to cook down so much, so I'm not really worried about that. You know, I think I might need a bigger pan. Hold up. Okay, I'm going to use this bigger pan. Oh. I'll show you why in a second. So I'm going to actually put them in just half of the pan because I'm going to have some Trader Joe's chopped onions. Interesting because without any oil whatsoever, they don't brown as evenly. So I like to have these on hand because I don't like to cut onions because they make me cry and I don't like to have that. So I have a whole 10 ounces of onions. I'm going to sprinkle them over the onion, over the mushrooms, so they get the flavor of it. And then I'm going to put them on the bottom for the other side. I do put them in the freezer because if I don't, they usually are bad before I use them. And then the other thing I'm going to cook today is colorful carrot coins. So these are yellow, orange, white, and purple carrots that are just sliced up. They've got some extra virgin olive oil, thyme, sea salt, black pepper. Real ingredients only, people. Real ingredients only. And also, only olive oil. We're really trying to look at only olive oil. And so, what I've learned in the past 2 years is that the processed oils are really getting us. Can you see? That's how big they've cut them. So they really are like coins. I'm just trying to get some of them unstuck. Or not. Just kind of trying to get them as spread out as possible so they can cook nicely and roast a bit. And then I'm actually going to put the chicken. I think it is 4 chicken breasts. I'm just going to put the 4 chicken breasts, 4 chicken breasts right on the top. Bones, it's got bones and all. Bone side down. I'm keeping the skin on them. And, ooh, that is something. Not my favorite thing. So if you just make sure that the skin is covering as much of the meat as possible, then it will keep it juicier. Yuck. I'm bored. And then I'm getting my Durot. I don't know how to say it. I'm pretty sure I said that wrong. Duro, I'm going to call it Duro Gardens. This is garlic, water, sunflower oil, sea salt. You know, I'll forego the fact that it has the sunflower oil on this one, simply because it's probably not that much. And I'm gonna go really like big on this one and just put an absolute cube on each. After it's in the oven for a minute, I probably will smush it around a bit. That looks kind of funny. And that's really it. I guess I need to get some salt. I'm going to use some plain real salt. And surprisingly enough, I am going to use some good old-fashioned Morton's iodized salt as well, because hold on. Now, what did I just do? And I'm going to throw in because I forgot to season the mushrooms, I'm going to throw in a couple of granules of sea salt. Oh, no, you can't see them. I don't know if you can see them. A couple of granules in the section where the mushrooms are, so that they can get a little seasoning like that. And then I'm going to put some everyday seasoning. Which is pepper and a bunch of stuff. I'm doing some extra twists for these unseasoned mushrooms. Worst comes to worst, later I can season them as I'm moving stuff around. I'm not sure if you heard me talk about that. I just recently learned that the grinder, because it is plastic, is not the greatest thing for us, and that we're getting like little bits of plastic every time we use it. So I now, for the holiday season, am going to be looking for a grinder, maybe a couple grinders that I can use, and just put this in it that has the metal workings. So the stainless steel I have two of them, but I'm just not sure if they're actually still working. And that's it. That's all we got. So how easy was that? Simple, simple. And now I'm gonna put it in the oven. I don't know, we'll see how long it's gonna take. I'm putting it on the middle rack at 350. I've had the oven heated. And the sausages are finally brown, but they're not looking so happy, I gotta say. It is what it is. I'm learning. We're going to learn a lot about cooking with very little oil or butter or any of that. Okay, so now for the eggs. So now look, this is the Pyrex with the big writing, because this is a OG. So there's 3 of us, so I'm going to cook 6 eggs. Did you know that if you put your eggshells in your garbage disposal, it sharpens them? If you knew that, okay, how about if you didn't know that, throw up some hearts. Ooh. Oh. There was one stuck in the bowl. Oh. Put a splash of heavy cream. It looks so sad. Oh, I didn't put the table salt, did I? Same thing, everyday seasoning. This time I'm going to use a garlic salt. And that's it. Get out some boursin. Let's try it's still good. it's good. Yep, it's fine. I'm putting some in that I actually kind of blend up, and then I'm going to put some kind of as chunks so it's a little gooey in there. And then I'm going to give that a minute to heat. And while I do that, and since I only have, so this is what you call a kitchen sink cook. So I had these things left over. I needed to get rid of them. And so here we are. That's how this is all coming together. Just whatever I have. And I've got 2. And so we're going to make it work. So I don't know. Now, I just learned the other day that somebody's kid, like, used to love to work with these, and then they would make, like, little, like, they'd make roses out of them, and, like, all these little designs. Like, isn't that crazy? That's what happens with people with brilliant minds. Gonna cut the cheese. This is what you call, I don't know what you call it. It's funny. I haven't heard that expression in years. Have y'all heard that expression before? I'm just gonna use that as like a little garnish. So a couple things you'll learn about me. I don't like to journey extra stuff, so I keep it as simple as you can. And if I use a scissor, it means I don't have to use a cutting board. I'm also going to cut up the sausage because, quite frankly, in our family, we can do a lot of, I don't know, do you all do this? Let me know in the comments. Do you eat at the table or do you eat like on your lap? Like, do you eat sitting around watching TV or at your desk or like that? So we have a table and we have an island, both of which we can sit at. And we typically do not do that. Oh, where's Charlie? We typically sit at a desk or at like in a chair or on the couch. And so if there's something that can make it simpler, where you don't have to use a knife, then that's how we do it. All right. I know. See, cut the cheese. I haven't heard that in ages. At the table. Nice. I love that. That's the way that it should be. It is. Oh, my pajamas. This is my pajamas. Eating while standing helps metabolism. I wonder how true that is. Well, what helps the metabolism for sure is that you're eating in a calm state. It should be really the only thing that you're doing, that you're focusing on. And then, did you know that you eat more when you are in a group? And if you are at a restaurant where people have different choices, if everybody eats the same thing, then they tend to eat less. So if you go to like a restaurant that has family style and you order 4 dishes and there are 4 people and you all have some of each, that you eat less than if you all ordered your own thing. Isn't that interesting? Okay, I'm putting the cover on it and I'm raising it a little. I can't decide if I should keep this. I'm keeping the half that wasn't on the open side. Okay. And I'm hoping it rises with the cover on. And I'm cleaning the back. Okay, so what's been going on here? Has anybody even been on? I don't even know. Oh, yes, you know what? I know that you asked me that the other day, and I didn't hear it. So, hypermobility, which you often hear me talk about, is a common comorbidity with lipedema. Yes. So that looks like, well, there's something called the Beighton score, Beighton. And it has 9 aspects. Oh, I need to drink some water. Hold up. I just realized I didn't put on the timer. Does anybody have any idea how long? I'm gonna say what, 10 minutes ago, maybe? What we learned about the new microwave is if you put something in the microwave while you have the timer on, you lose the timer. So you have to pay attention. Okay, reason why I asked is I was at the store and I overheard the cashier talking to a company in front of me saying that she wasn't flexible until she was diagnosed with lipedema. Okay, well, lipedema does not make you flexible. You would have already had that in your body. So typically the way you know that you or you suspect that you may be flexible is if you, well, people have subluxations of their hips, their knees, their arms, their joints. They pop out all the time. I don't have that, so I can't explain to you how that happens or works or whatever. But they like your arms will fold back. I have it to some extent, or people can have this thumb touch here, or like their tongue touches their nose, or this pinky bends back. Those are kind of telltale signs. For women, if they can touch the floor with their hands, or at some point in life they could, maybe mobility, maybe they've expressed, like me, maybe they've progressed enough in their, thank you on the 10 minutes. Maybe they've progressed enough that they can't do it anymore, but like, yeah, I can't do it at the moment because I'm just too tight. But I used to be able to touch my hands to the ground and also to do a split. Like everybody can't do a split. So if you could do a split when you were a girl, then there's a chance that you are hypermobile. And so those are some of the things. Maybe she isn't informed about lipedema. I don't think she knows a lot. Yeah, well, there's a lot to know, and it takes years. You have to remember, I've been in this for 6 years now, right? I was diagnosed in like about a month in 2017. So that's 6 years, right? I'm in your state. Oh, because I can either be flexible because your thing is called Flex, or because I'm in California. I don't know which one. Uh, so, yes, my flexibility is fine. Oh, so look it. I don't know if you can see this, but I have cleaned out this drawer. There's nothing in here anymore. I don't know if you've ever seen in this drawer, but it's usually where I get my my pot holders and my favorite UGG glove. My favorite UGG glove. But I'm going to turn this into a knife drawer. And so I cleaned it out. And I'm cleaning the fronts of all of the cabinets. And you want to know what? I know some people are going to freak out when they hear the toxicity of this. But the only thing over the years I've ever been able to use that actually keep the cabinets without making them sticky, or the cleaner harming them, is just the plain old Clorox wipes. So I've used that for years. However, in the pandemic, there are other people at home who also thought they should wipe down the cabinets, and they used various and sundry products. And so now, oh, I don't know where my good one is. So now, oh, I should show you this so you can see now that it's popped up. This is what I'm talking about, that when you put the lid on, see how it's puffed up? So now that I have to figure out how to clean them, and yes, that drawer is usually cluttered. Never dawned on me till right now that you've always seen that, huh? That's embarrassing. It is what it is. We all know I'm nothing if I'm not authentic. Ooh, it's so puffed on the bottom. Oh, you know what? I'm gonna cheat. I love when it's a little. I think the difference between this and the misto is the mist will come out finer. So check it out, people. But now I have to slither it back in to get the other side cooked. Today I would like the gooey goodness, so I'm going to put the I'm trying to make it look pretty. I'll show you in a second. Mm. Oh, shoot. So I decided I'm going to keep those UV gloves in the, yes, I am as real as they come for sure. Pretty, huh? I'm going to put the UV gloves, I'm going to hang them on the inside of this. So that's what I'm going to do. Okay. You know, I don't typically, well, I don't I don't do meetups. I haven't had an event yet. I might do that this year. We'll see. I may set up a come meet me at this restaurant or that type of thing, to have an in-person community. We'll see. Definitely with my Lipedema ladies who are local. Um, Definitely setting that up, and also my bariatric pals. So we'll see what materializes there. And talking outside of the comments is not something that I participate in. You know, I have things to do. I have people to that are counting outside on me, outside of my social media presence. So I try to keep all of that separate. I use Clorox wipes to wipe down the interior of my car. Yes. You know, I love a Clorox wipe. They really are, in my opinion, the best. I like them as far as the brand goes, the best. I think they provide the best cleaning for that product. I think they provide the best results. I think they come with the least streaks. I just overall, I just prefer to use them. However, I'm in the midst of this mast cell activation, and it's where your body kind of rebels against everything that you have going on. And one of the things is that you have to look at your environmental toxins as well. And truthfully, that is a toxin. So it's something that I'm going to have to work through and figure out alternatives. But before earlier today, I was like, you know what? I'm going to get this kitchen cleaned and then I can worry about how to handle it less toxically going forward. But these cabinets have to get cleaned. Yes, exactly. And the people in my actual life are the ones who, count on me daily, all day, every day. I do know that obviously I have a lot of responsibility within the lipedema community, within the weight loss community, weight loss surgery community, and so certainly with any of my followers who have been inspired and um, look to me for practical approaches and um, fashion advice and style advice and home tips and cooking and exercise and all of those things. But truly, that's me sharing my actual life, right? On my account, it's you're just going to get what you get. You're going to get whatever is happening on that day, right? Mm, you're not gonna, um, I don't know. It's not anything different than that. And I am very committed to the clients that I do have that reach out to me for mentoring and that type of thing. And even within the creator community, um, the support that we provide for each other is, it's essential as well. I think that's going to be a good breakfast. And I would say that that is pretty much ready. So I'm probably going to be wrapping up. Let's see if there's anything to see here yet. Not so much. Actually, let me see if. So, future tip, I'm going to say that that was a simple way of putting the garlic cube on the top. In the future, a little pre planning, or even if I had kind of manipulated it a minute to get it to go under the skin, that would have probably provided a better situation for the actual taste of the chicken, but we'll see. And That's it. So thanks for sharing a few moments with me today. Glad that you're here. If you haven't been here before, I'm Beth. I know I haven't said that yet all the whole time. Um, I'm Beth. I'm known as Curvygirlbeth across socials, and I pretty much talk about fashion, food, and fitness for the plus size gal, specifically who has lipedema, which is where I get this curvaceous shape, is rooted in an actual disease called lipedema that affects 11% of women, and typically they don't know about it. It generally affects from the waist down, and in an 80% of cases in the upper arms. And it is an additional layer of adipose tissue that is resistant to diet and exercise. However, you still can have an impact on your regular adipose tissue with diet and exercise. So movement and anti-inflammatory eating are hallmarks of improving, managing, fighting off this insipid disease. Thanks for joining me. If you have any questions on that, please reach out. I love to answer anything, and I often will do that here, just like the question that was asked earlier: how often are lipedema women extra flexible? And I answered that earlier today. So hi Habibu, how are you? Thanks again for stopping in. It's been, oh, look it, there we go. See, Ultimate, I just answered your question. That's perfect. We couldn't have timed that better. There you go. Perfect. Look it up. Lipedema, Lipedema. Okay? That is so perfect. That is so good. Anyway, someone was asking, why is my booty shaped in this way? And I just explained it. It's all there. Hips, buttocks, and thighs for me are all part of my expression of lipedema. And I have learned that there are many who find the aesthetics appealing, and then some who do not. That is just how it works, and it doesn't matter. It's across all ages, all sizes, all shapes, all, we're just here. We're here to just, we're all in it together. And, we've got to share. We've got to share our lives so people can start understanding each other, right? Because without understanding, what do we have? We don't have anything. So I hope that you've learned something today. I hope that you have been inspired. I hope, oh, from the Bronx. Nice. I grew up in Long Island. Can take the girl out of New York, but you can't take New York out of the girl. It's coming. It's coming along. Okay, you know what? I'll give you a little peek at how it's going, okay? And then we're gonna cut it down. So if you're new here and you've learned something and you've been inspired, be sure to give a follow. You can find me on Instagram. You can find me on YouTube. You can find me on TikTok. You can find me on Facebook, Twitter, Threads, Pinterest. I even have a Pinterest account. And, connect. Okay? See ya. Happy Sunday. And bye for now. See ya.